As Link tries to travel forth in his small raft over the big ocean, a storm approaches. Link, moving forward within the strong winds that blow him away, he fights against it, paddling as a monkey flies past him, and gets struck by lightning. He's dead. Greetings everyone, my name is Variable, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. So in this episode we're going to go find Rafton, we're going to give him the shovel rope, and then we're going to go find a sea map, and then we're going to make our way to Crescent Isle, which is going to be really cool because it's actually where my favourite, I wouldn't say the dungeon's my favourite, but the actual premise around it is my favourite. So we're going to go do that, so I will be back in 2 seconds. Here we go. Rafton! Hey, that's it! With that shovel rope, I could finish my raft. Let me have that rope, please. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Tell you what, you can be the first to ride my raft when it's done, but you need a chart if you want to go out to sea. Going without a chart is an invitation disaster. Come back to me when you have a chart. And then who is going to help us but Ralph? Well, if it isn't Link. Dawdling about as usual, what are you doing, huh? You need an island chart? I've heard that weird guy has sea charts to the secret isle. Do what you want, I'm too busy trying to save Nehru to help you. See you later. I don't know which voice I give everyone and who what well, but oh well. Not like it matters anyway. Alright, so now in order to do this, we need to go back to the future. The present, sorry. And nice and fast. So what we need to do is head down to the beach here, which is hidden behind this rock. Oh no, a rock! It blocks our path. Not anymore. So at the moment you can see that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits of dirt. That's going to be meaning something important because it's going to tell us for the next part what to do. So, if you look up here, we see Tingle! Now, Tingle's been in a couple of other games. He's really weird. He's a magical fairy, and apparently he's like 35. Now, I used to think... Is it capturing my... No, it's not capturing my mouse. But the bottom thing in between his hands, I used to think that was like a really big jaw, like he had a mouth like this. It turns out he's looking at a bit of paper. Obviously, with the Game Boy limitations, you know, you wouldn't notice all these things, but when I was a kid, I thought he had a really big face. Oh, I'm Ricky. Usually I can clear halls and cliffs with my patented jump, but I'm not in such a good mood right now. You see, I lost my precious gloves. I think I left them by the tree on the beach, but I can't seem to find them. So Ricky is another character that you can get. He's the kangaroo, so he jumps. And we don't really need him for jumping in terms of the feather, but we do need him for jumping cliffs, which is something we can't do. Oh, I need the shovel. So that's Mush and Ricky that we've met so far. Mush being the blue bear. You got Ricky's gloves! Take them to their owner. Alright, let's do that. Here we go. Hey, my gloves! You found them, thank you. Now I'll help what you're looking for. Hop into my pocket. Apparently kangaroos have very sticky, gross, slimy pouches. So, ew. Yes, so Ricky can punch tornadoes, which is really cool, because I don't know why, but a cliff like that one is a leap. So yes, we couldn't actually get up to here yet on our own. We could only do it with Ricky. There is a way to do it, but that's a secret. It's actually got to do with this little cave thingy right here. But Ricky's too big to fall into it. And ta-da! I blew up Tingle's balloon! What's this? Green clothes? Sir, are you smitten with forest fairies? My name is Tingle, the one and only. I am a true fairy. The villagers say that at 35 I should open my eyes. But I say Tingle is the very reincarnation of a fairy. How'd you like Tingle the fairy for a friend? Why not? I have a bunch of weirdos as friends anyway. Sorry, guys. Then from today, you and Tingle are friends. Yes, yes, as a sign of our friendship, Tingle will give you exactly what you need to continue the quest. The charts that show the way to the secret island. Woo! Come back here anytime you wish to see Tingle. If you get more mystical seeds, something good may happen. Tingle, tingle, Koolimpa! These are the magic words that Tingle created. Don't steal them. Or else. And then Ricky's just like, this guy's weird, I'm going. See you later. So if I go down here, there's that entrance, and there's also some sort of blue orb, which we'll find out about later. Because it's actually part of the next dungeon. Hooray! Alright, so now that we have that, I'm going to quickly run back to Rafton's house, because he is the next step. And I just fell down a hole. Rafton, my friend. Hey, what took so long? My raft is ready. Come over here. Shove off from over there. The raft awaits. Climb on top and press the directional pad to move. So it looks really big here. And I think he's meaning like you push it into the water and then you go across. We don't actually have to do that because it's right here. And it's tiny on the screen. Because, I mean, you know, you can't fit everything in one pixel. Alright, oh, I didn't mean to do that. So this is the whirlpool. We can't get past it. Yet. I like to do a little bit of exploring. So, if I go up, this is poison jelly. You don't want to touch it because it's poisonous. See? It's poisonous. Again, it's poisonous. This is the library that plays a really vital role for the 7th, I believe. 7th dungeon. There is a mystical seed plot there. And I fell down again. And if we go around here, this is on the way to the Zora section. Now, it's really tricky because we need quite a few things in order to get there, but it's cool. This is what I wanted to show you. The pirate ship. And yes, you can board it. Yes, you can get into it. It's just a trick into actually getting into it. So, if I go down, you can see there is nowhere else to go. If I go over here, so we are really, really close to the section. And I can do this. Okay? This plays a very vital role for the rest of this level. And it will become very, very important, and you'll become aware of it very soon. As Link tries to travel forth in his small raft over the big ocean, a storm approaches. Link, moving forward within the strong winds that blow him away, he fights against it, paddling as a monkey flies past him, and gets struck by lightning. He's dead. What's this? Lizards? They took my stuff! So now this is a really, really cool, some people might say it's frustrating, like trade quest. You basically have to trade items in order to get other items. So that Tokay up there has our seed satchel. This one has our sword, which we can't get to just yet. But if we head down here, what's this? Tokay has my shovel! I found this by the sea. It was next to a Tokay with no tail. Hey, you don't have a tail either. Oh, is this yours? I kinda stole it, but you can have it back. Other people might have some. So yes, that's the trick of this. You have to basically use one item in order to get the next. And then from that point on, you then have to end up trading them for seeds. It'll make sense in a second. At the moment, while I'm saying it, if you haven't played this game, it's a bit confusing, but I'm not an old man that's just rambling. I do mean it. There is a point to this. Alright, let's talk to this guy. This is Crescent Island. I've never seen a Tokay like you. You have ears. Are you a long-eared Tokay? And yes, of course there's enemies, because why not? And these things are the bane of my existence. Not the Outtro rocks, the other thing. Alright, so how do we get to him? Well, we actually can't get to him until the future. Until the future. Let's kill this guy. So these are seed things. They will become... Oh yeah, and if you run over the little spiky thing with it, it'll just disappear. It's really cool. They play a vital role in the present, but not in the past. So what we have to do is... We've finally got a twirly time thingy, but we haven't got it there. There's a spot just like this on the west side of the island, which is what I showed you just before we got pushed away by the sea and fell into the ocean and da-da-da-da. So that's something that we have to get to later. put vine sprouts by strange walls for good luck. Yep, that's what I was doing before. So, here's the cool thing. This Tokay is a smart aleck. I'm gonna call him Smart Aleck. So he's taken 2 of our stuff because he's greedy, and if you want something, we can trade. So he will not give me the item unless I trade it to him. So what I need to do is, he says, I found this feather, you can have it for mystery seeds. Don't have it for mystery seeds, then I'll trade you for your shovel. Why is it not doing it? What did I do? There we go. You got the feather! So now I have to leave my shovel behind. Now the trick is you need all 3 of those items in order to get to that time warpy spot panel thing that we saw before. Now I traded the wrong item actually. Oops, into the water I go. I just quickly trade it. Alright, so now that we got the correct item, the Power Bracelet, I will show you why this is the correct one. And obviously I've played this game, so I do know how it works. But that little down ladder thing with that rock that we just went past, you might have missed it. We're gonna go back to it. Up it is. It has a secret. It's just got a gaseous seed. I'm not really gonna get it because gaseous seeds are me. But it hides our bombs. Someone hid our bombs here. So now we have that, we can do the coolest thing in this game. I think it is so cool. It is just fantastic. It really is the coolest mechanic, I think. It's probably lame, it's probably overdone, but I think it's so, so cool. So we're gonna bomb this wall, because why not? And this is the Tokay Wild Meat Challenge. It's so cool. Alright, so what we do here is, welcome to the Wild Tokay, the game room for all fit Tokay. And no, not attractive Tokay, it means like energetic. Today's prize is this, a scent sapling, which is really, really important for what we'll need it. Take the Wild Tokay Challenge, it costs 10 rupees, and I have just enough. Want to hear the rules? No, because I've played this before. Basically, you're going to use your Power Bracelet to pick up the meat and throw it to the Tokay. Give the Tokay meat. Give the meat. Give the meat. The meat. Give the meat. Give the meat. Tokay love the meat. They love the meat. The Tokay love it so. Throw them the meat. Throw the meat at them. Give it to them quick, or they'll get mean. And this red one, the weird looking one, is the end. We are done. Raise the meat. Congratulations, take the prize. And I got the scent seedling, which is really cool because I'm gonna just jump to it because it's really cool. Here we are. So this is over here. This is our precious tree nursery. They say a scent tree was planted here long ago. If I had a seedling, I'd plant it here. Hey, is that a scent seedling? Let's plant it. Huh? What's wrong? It's not like it's gonna get big right away. It takes a long, long time for a seed to become a tree. So, that's that little trick. We have to wait until we can get into the present in order to wait for the scent sapling to have grown into a full tree. Now, if you hadn't planted it and then went to the future, which is possible, then you wouldn't have had that opportunity to pick up scent seeds, which you need with the satchel bag in order to swap for the Power Bracelet when you don't have the feather. So, next thing that we want to do is aim to get our hoop, which, because I fell off, is derpy derp. If I go over here, and I'll just bomb this, because this is the next section. Oh, there was a thing there. Go away, monsters. I'm trying to tell people how to play this game. It's over there, which is really cool, but it means that we have to go through this cave. And this cave requires the Zora flippers, which we get in this cave up here. Which we need the feather for, which at the moment I have the Power Bracelet. So I'm going to quickly go swap those out. Alright, so now that we've got the Rock's Feather, what we need to do is basically throw the bombs in order to break these blocks so that we can jump across. I said jump. And then we have to make our way across by throwing bombs. Oh, that was kind of good and bad timing. In order to get the Zora flippers! Yay! And he was gonna go hide, but I mean, he was already hiding. So, oh, I didn't want that. I did not want that. No, no, no. But now we can swim at least, which now we need to come back to this section later on. But at the moment, we should be able to get through this. Oh no, we have the feather. So we need to go through here, but we don't actually have the power brace because I still have the feather. But we're going to leave it here for this episode, actually, because it is a little bit more of a winding trail, and then at least hopefully I can get through a little bit of the dungeon and get to the present so that you guys can see some really cool stuff before we get through the level 3 dungeon. So, thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome, I am awesome, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.
Give the Tokay meat. Give the meat. Give the meat. The meat. Give the meat. Give the meat. Tokay love the meat. They love the meat. The Tokay love it so. Throw them the meat. Throw the meat at them. Give it to them quick, or they'll get mean.